Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another drugstore collection review, which I'm always happy to present to you because I have to be honest, I love a good drugstore polish, and we're talking about Sally Hansen today, and that is she's one of my girls, Sally Hansen. From Xtreme Wear to all the way up to the Complete Salon Manicure formula. I really just like them all, and I can't help myself when I see a great new Xtreme Wear collection come out. Now, I know, sorry, I'm looking for the picture here to make sure I get the name of it right for you. This one is called the Color Xpression, and I showed this picture before in one of my haul videos, but here's what the display looks like if you're trying to find it at your, I found it at CVS, so anyway, that's what it looks like there. So, anyway, the Colors That Soar collection, I reviewed that one kind of recently. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with the colors in that collection. Let's see, it wasn't too recently. It was like at least 3 months ago probably. But I have to say that I was impressed with pretty much everything here. They all basically have the same formula. They're all creams, and they're all on the thinner side. So there's nothing like goopy here. But basically, because they're a little bit thinner, they're not thin to the point of sheerness, but basically what it means is just don't get too much on your brush and just go for 2 nice thin coats rather than 1 heavy coat, and then you won't have any messy runniness problems. So yes, the range of colors looks like this. I think it's really nice for spring. It doesn't include this shade here. So like that. So it's really nice for spring. Hopefully you can spot these before spring is over. I know I only have like, what is it, only like a month left before it's gonna be actually summer. I'm so thankful we're not in summer heat weather yet because it gets real bad here, and yeah, not looking forward to that. So I'm really thankful it's still nice and breezy outside while still being sunny. So we're gonna go ahead and look at all these polishes. I do always want to tell you what's on my lips. Today was an orange lipstick kind of day, and this is Wet n Wild and their Make Last formula, and it's called Tangelinos. It's kind of like a little bit of a burnt orange, but anyway, that's what is there, and yeah, I really like this lippy. I can't remember if it came out in like a limited release or anything like that. I'm sorry, I can't remember that for you. But if anybody knows if that's one of their basic ones that you can find in their basic line, leave it in the comments below, because I just love orange lipstick so much. I wouldn't even mind having a backup of that. It's so good. Okay, so yes, there are 8 polishes in this range. They're all creams. 1 polish has a little bit of shimmer, and we will get into that as we go along. So let me start with this nice neutral taupey beige that they put in here. Or we could even call it like a grayish. It is called Bear Hug. It's number 190. And just like all the rest, I'm not going to speak too much on formula because it's pretty consistent all the way across. It's got that nice thin, creamy formula. None of them are going to be 1 coaters, but just go for 2 coats and you will be set. So let me show you how this applies. All right, next up, let's talk this royal blue that they gave us. It's called Royal Hue, and it's actually what I have on my nails today, except for this forefinger, and I wonder if you can guess what I put on my forefinger. When I picked this up, I thought, I wonder if that's going to be a dupeable version for Sally Hansen of Pacific Blue. Well, there's Pacific Blue on my forefinger, and here is the Royal Hue on the other finger. So that's to show you what the difference is. Here they are in the bottle. I didn't have the bottles to compare when I was at the store, so I wasn't sure what the difference was going to be, but as you can see, Pacific Blue is much deeper. It's also a 1 coater, whereas this one is not. But they're in, they're in kind of the same family of like this sweet blue color, but Pacific Blue is definitely deeper. So anyway, again, that's what the difference is there, so you can see for yourself. Let me go ahead and show you how Royal Hue swatches. All right, so I really did like that last blue, and I love this next blue too. It's called Dabbler, and it's this grayed out blue, and I love polishes like this. I love it when they have a little bit of gray in them. I don't know, it feels very relaxing to me. So anyway, let me show you how Dabbler applies. All right, there are 2 pinks in this collection. As far as I'm concerned, you could probably pass on both of them, but they both have decent formulas, so if you love them, then you won't have to really worry about the formula. I guess I kind of like the darker one a little bit better. Anyway, the first one is called Pink K Point, so it's like pinky point, but the K has its own space in this word, so it's like pink dash capital K point. And it's just a light pink. It's not quite so light that it's like baby pink. It has a little bit more depth than that, but it's basically just a light pink. So let me show you. All right, and the darker pink is called La Vida Polka, and I think that's my favorite name in this, my favorite named polish in this collection. I just think that's really cute. Like I said, it's just a little bit darker version of the one that I just showed you. Again, a decent formula at 2 coats. Alright, there's 1 yellow in this collection. I would be surprised if any collection actually put 2 yellows in, but anyway, this one is called Sunspots, and I'm happy to report they did a good job with this one. It's not perfection, but it is decent, and it's really nice at 2 coats, so I'm happy that it's not a streaky mess, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you how it applies. This next polish actually kind of surprised me with the hue of green that they went here. They went, this one's called Green Thumb, and as you can see, it's like a little bit darker and mossier, which I think is actually really nice. I thought that they'd put something in it more like this one that I picked up at Marshall's the other day, but I think this is kind of refreshing. Definitely you need 2 coats, but yeah, I think it's kind of fun. So let me show you how Green Thumb swatches. Alright, so last up, the only polish that has a little bit of shimmer. It's very faint. You will hardly even notice it on the nail, even if you do notice it at all. It is called Orchid Around, and it just looks like a nice orchid color. A lot of these polishes look like polishes that already exist in their collection, so maybe they were like phasing out some of those and bringing in some new. I'm not really sure. They all, like, none of these really feel like, oh man, you really have to have this. I wanted to make sure you knew that this was not a dupe for Pacific Blue, so that you didn't be like, oh, I need to run out and get that since Pacific Blue is not around anymore. But like I showed you before, it is pretty close. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess there are some, I think there are some really pretty colors in here, like this grayed out blue. But I don't necessarily feel like these are ones you have to have. However, if you really like Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear, I like them for the bottle. I think the bottle is just really nice and handy. And I think that they do a good job for the price tag. Granted, they are raising their price incrementally, little by little. So I think that I paid like $3.29 for each of these. They had, like, Sally Hansen had a deal where it was like spend $15 and get $5 back or something. So, I mean, I got a little back there, but anyway, I do still really like them. I think that they do a good job for the price. So yeah. Anyway, in case you had been seeing these in your drugstore and been wondering if they were worth it, if they were going to be kind of messy, if you know what, on my channel, that's what I like to do for you, is be able to show you what the formula is going to be like before you purchase, as you know. So I hope this helped you out, and I really hope you're having a great sunny spring day, and I hope to see you back next time for my next review. Thanks, guys. Bye.